In this Blender tutorial, I will show you how it is to recreate these vegetation shaders, and I will also explain how I created a simple geometry node to randomly distribute the vegetation as I did with this biome. And if you would like to download this completed scene and support the channel, you can visit my Patreon page, the link is in the description. Before working on the shaders, I would like to mention the 3 steps of my workflow, not only for this project but for all of them. If we want to achieve photorealism, first we need proper 3D models. This will include properly composing the scene. Once you're happy with this, we will move to the second step, the lighting. As you can see, a good lighting is one that helps to shape our scene. And after we have a good lighting, we can finally move to the creation of the shaders. So this is the default lighting. I'm going to add a sky texture. This is looking nice. And what I want to do now is to remove the background. I just want a black background, so I'm going to use the mix shader and the light path node. So now I'm going to rotate the sky until I have a nice light for my composition. I think this is going to look very good when we have the translucency in the leaves. And also I'm tweaking a little bit these options so I can have a warmer sun and some bluish shadows. I think this is already nice, and finally I'm just going to decrease a little bit the strength of this light, and we are ready to go with the shaders on the trees now. So I'm just setting up some basic colors just to have an idea of what I'm looking for. This is already okay. What I want to do now is to add the translucency. I'm going to use a mix shader and the translucency node. This is the most important part of having a nice looking vegetation. So I'm going to use this same green color. I'm going to plug it in here and also in this node. Because in this node, what we want is to set up a little bit of more saturated color, also a little bit more of value, and also a yellowish kind of color. So this will help to achieve the translucency color more realistically. And these are nice default values, but then you can tweak them for each different kind of plant, of course. So now I'm going to use the textures, the original textures of this model. I'm going to connect the texture once again to both of these sockets, and as you can see, we are having already a very nice tree. So we are going to continue in tweaking it. I'm adding the opacity map, and as you can see, we have this problem because the translucency doesn't have a opacity, or also called alpha socket. So we are going to use the color ramp, and in the color ramp we can control the factor with this white color. I will move it to gray. And now I'm adding the normal maps. And finally, I'm moving to the trunk material, which is quite simple. It just has a diffuse and a normal map, and that's all. So I think this tree is looking very good right now, and This is going to be the same process for all of the other plants. As you can see, I have 2 trees, I have 2 bushes, I have this fallen trunk, I have 1 rock, I have this funny bird here, and I have these small plants here, and finally I have some grass. So that's all you need to create a biome. And this is the geometry node. As you can see, it's a very small node arrangement. I'm using 4 of these to distribute the different kind of vegetations. So I'm going to delete all and create it from scratch. As you can see, the sockets were not removed, so I'm going to quickly explain you how to create them. You can go to these buttons and create the inputs. I'm using the integers, the collection, and also the boolean kind of socket. The boolean is this switch. So first we have to add this node in which we will create randomly distributed points on the plane. I'm going to use the join geometry so we can see what we are doing. Once we have these points, we need to replace them with the collection. So I'm going to add the node collection in here and connect the collection socket to it. So as you can see, I already have these plants in the collection, and now it's already working. As you can see, everything is the same scale and the same rotation, so we have to work on that. I will add a random node, and I will create, let's say this is from 0 to 360, so we have a full rotation. But the thing is, this is rotating in every axis, and we have to use then the combine and just rotate the z-axis. So now we have a random rotation. I like to use a seed socket so we can create different versions very quickly. So I'm going to connect it to all the seeds that we will have. Now I will add another random node for the scale. This time we don't need to use the combine. And what I like to do is to decide the max and mean values of the random with a kind of percentage from 0 to 100. So what we need to do is to add a math node with a divide. And that's it. I'm also connecting the seed here. And this is looking already fine. I'm connecting the density here socket. And finally, what I would like to do is to use the bounding box option. As you can see, I'm going to use this switch, and if I connect it to false, I'm going to get the full mesh plants, and if I connect it to true, I'm going to get the bounding box. This will allow us to have less polygons in the scene, and it's going to be easier to move through the scene. and if you happen to want these white boxes to have a different material, well, we just need to use another node called set material. I'm just going to add a random green material, but you can add whatever you want here. And so that's it, we are ready. You can download the complete scene in my Patreon, and if you have any questions or suggestions, please let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. See you in the next one.